Okay, everyone. So we decided to make another video. This has been a few days in the making. Life gets in the way of making videos every day. We're trying our best here to really put out some content for you guys. I came across something day before yesterday. I thought it was very interesting. I accidentally stumbled across this. And this is a breathing sequence that you can do to lower your blood pressure. Also is for anxiety and many other things. A lot of you guys and girls, when you go in the doctor's office, you have something called white coat syndrome. I have that too. I don't know why that is even a thing, but I go in the doctor's office. I don't feel nervous. I don't seem to have any anxiety type thoughts or anything like that. Sit down, they check your blood pressure, and it's crazy high. Now, we talked about before, some of that is the way they check it. If your arm's hanging out by your side, if you just walk in from the waiting room to in the doctor's office, sit down and check it right away. I talked about many times before, just by looking around the room and thinking about stuff, it raised my blood pressure up. I recommend everyone, you take your blood pressure, especially at the doctor's office, close your eyes. That's the best thing you can do, and try not to think of anything. If you're thinking about, I have to hurry up and get out of here and get back to work, or I need to go home and do this, or I go here and go there, that's going to raise your blood pressure up, whether you like it or not. So I found a little tidbit here called the 4-7-8 breathing method. And even if you're sitting at home taking your blood pressure and it's high and you can't relax, this will help you relax. I did this at home and knocked 20 points off my breathing immediately. So it's no mystery that deep breathing can combat stress or anxiety. This just goes on to that. Also, you can do this before you go to bed at night. This will help you fall asleep. It'll calm you down, let you actually calm your mind down before you go to bed. We all have problems with that. I'm the worst at that. Obviously, in order to fall asleep, you need to be calm. Your heart rate needs to be lower, and that helps you fall asleep. When we've done the Celtic salt, you can take a little bit of that on your tongue before you go to bed. That has magnesium in it. It's supposed to help you a lot too. I'll put links for descriptions, obviously for the fish oil that I currently use for blood pressure and the Celtic salt and everything else below. So take a look at that. And this is coined as one of the most effective ways to lower your blood pressure rapidly. So the 4-7-8 breathing. So the instructions for this are exactly this. Inhale for 4 seconds. I can't do it on camera, but while you're holding that, you need to inhale for 4, hold that breath in for 7 seconds. So, and then hold it for 7 seconds, and then exhale for 8 seconds. I can't do it and talk to the camera. Just to recap, inhale for 4, breathe in, count the 4 as you're breathing in as much as you can. Hold it for 7, exhale for 8. You may have to do this several times. I did it exactly 4 times, and it smacked my blood pressure way down. In the morning, whenever I get up, my blood pressure is always high. It always has been. It was like that on medicine, off medicine, it doesn't matter. It's a natural reaction. All you may not have that, but supposedly the same hormone that makes you wake up in the morning also raises your blood pressure. It is what it is, right? So if you wake up in the morning, your blood pressure is high, don't freak out, especially if it's before you're taking your medicine or whatever. And this is kind of like a meditative sequence of breathing, and it does work for sure. Doing these videos, we're just trying to figure out by what's available, what works for blood pressure. Also, we're trying to figure out, I know what works for me, what I've heard other people say works for them. And it's trying to put out all the information that you guys and ladies need to lower your blood pressure. That's the name of the game here. And a lot of people say, if you're taking the fish oil, why do you need the Celtic salt? Hey, everything helps a little bit. The Celtic salt, if you're eating a lot of ugly stuff and you switch your salt to Celtic salt, will it lower your blood pressure? It should. In fact, yes, it will. Will taking a little bit on your tongue lower it? Yes. Will the fish oil lower, the krill oil lower it? Absolutely. The krill oil really smacks my blood pressure down a lot, like a lot, more than any other medicine ever did, without having that sedated feeling. So many of you have the sedated feeling, and it's horrible to feel like that. I reference this as taking a handful of Benadryl and trying to go about your day. It's not going to happen. You're not going to go about your day correctly. If you do go about your day after you take your blood pressure medicine, you're not operating at full brain power. You feel very mentally fogged, brain fogged. If you're taking blood pressure meds and you think that's not happening to you, if you ever get a chance to get off of those, you'll understand real quick, how that creeped up on you. You didn't realize it. You will feel like a different person. That all being said, I have to say this. I am not a doctor. Do not stop taking your blood pressure medicine. You have to look up the sequence to get off of that. If you get the krill oil, you start taking that, your blood pressure is really good. Do not stop taking your blood pressure medicine all at once. You will not live to tell about it. You have to go to Google, type in how to get off lisinopril. Whatever type you have of blood pressure medication, you have to look up how to get off of that. It'll give you a sequence over a week or two, how to get off of it. How you take it, you cut down and cut down. You may have to go back on a little bit, then back off it a little bit. Please, we've helped a lot of people on this channel. Do not stop taking your blood pressure medicine all at once. That you're going to withdraw from it, your blood pressure go to a dangerous level, and you may not live to tell about it. Don't undo all your hard work and research you've done so far just in being eager to get off your medication. Like I said, if you take the krill oil and everything's going good, and you could do this breathing sequence and you can maintain everything correctly, then start backing up off that blood pressure medication. Now, all that being said, a family member recently got put on a triple dose of blood pressure medication. Cardiovascular is what he was on. This elderly gentleman was not watching what the doctor was giving him. All right. They have him on 75 milligrams of Cardiovascular. That's enough to kill a horse. When he recently got on the krill oil, his blood pressure was out of control taking that much. He was on lisinopril and Cardiovascular. 25 milligrams of lisinopril, might have been 45, I can't remember. I think it was 25, and 75 of Cardiovascular. His blood pressure on average, his bottom number is low because he's older. On average, the top was 180 to 205, taking all that medicine. On the bottom, he was in the 60s all the time, but he has a pacemaker, right? So that's kind of what happens in a pacemaker. And as you get older, the bottom number is lower. He went back to a normal dose, winged off of Cardiovascular, down to 25 milligrams, slowly, while taking the krill oil. When he did that, his blood pressure now is steadily in the 120s on top. The krill oil fixed blood pressure on this man that medication for years could not correct. A lot of you guys say krill oil don't work, fish oil don't work. That is not true. Will it work for everybody? I don't know. Maybe not everybody. Probably most everybody. That is a harsh tool in combating blood pressure. Hopefully this helps you guys out, you ladies and gentlemen. I'm real happy to find this. I tested it. It does work. Let me know in the comments if this works for you and if you're on the krill or fish oil and how it's working for you. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video.